I am delighted to be joined today by Fiona Campbell. Thank you so much for giving up some time to have a chat with me about your presentation at the NLP conference. You are presenting live in person in May, and your presentation topic is harnessing the power of NLP for building emotional intelligence. So do please start by telling us a little bit more about yourself and your session.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Karen, for inviting me to talk again this year. I'm really delighted and I'm so excited that I'm coming in person because
Yes.
it's so nice to meet so many people. I've been working with NLP for business and coaching, specifically for business and coaching, for over 30 years. And my focus is on helping business professionals and coaches develop their communicating, motivating, leading, coaching, and influencing skills. I also come from a corporate background. I still do a lot of corporate training. I come from a sales background. And one of the things that we keep hearing in business time and time again is we need people to be more emotionally intelligent. We need emotional intelligence. People don't have emotional intelligence. So a few years ago, I started looking at this and I started realizing that a lot of the training, and I deliver emotional intelligence training that's not NLP training, but even all the training I was delivering was talking more about what emotional intelligence was, talking about the 5 competencies of emotional intelligence. I suddenly realized, okay, how can we fit in some of the NLP tools and techniques to show people how to become more emotionally intelligent?
Right.
So I've been working with this now for quite a number of years, and it's amazing when you can apply the NLP skills, but apply them as these are tools that will help your team or your people in business become more emotionally intelligent. So I've had plenty of time to test this with lots of companies that I've worked with.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how many of our tools fit into the whole subject of emotional intelligence.
And it makes sense when you think about it, doesn't it? You should draw attention to it. So what practical learnings will delegates take away from your session?
The delegates will have, there'll be lots of breakout time.
Wonderful.
And we'll be looking at a variety of tools and seeing, so for example, things like self-talk. Simple. As you know, I like to keep the application of NLP tools really, really simple.
Yeah.
And when we're working with leaders, things like we get people to say, well, what are you saying to yourself? If someone is saying to himself, they're getting me really stressed, they're getting me really angry, well, you're not going to be very good at self-management. So one of you've got self-awareness, self-management. One of the tools is just becoming more aware of your self-talk to manage your state. So we bring in state management. We're bringing in, we may even, I'm just playing around with what we're actually going to have time to do. I know we've got plenty of techniques to do. We may even bring in perceptual perceptions. Because perceptual perceptions is incredible for building self-awareness, self-management, and empathy. That's it. So it actually covers 3 of the 5 competencies. And I have taught that so often in business environments where people are not NLP trained, but they actually will move between chairs and, you know, rerun a scenario that's still causing them a lot of problems to get a different perspective. Yeah. So I'm sure we're going to have plenty of space to do this, and this can be done online as well. So if you're joining in person, we can do it in person. If you're joining online, we can do it online as well. Because it's just looking at, we'll be looking at a list as well, and I'll be providing a workbook for everyone, just of all the different, so in the workbook, I'll be providing all the techniques that I'm using and mapping them against the emotional intelligence competencies.
Ah, wonderful. So, is there anything that delegates can do before your session so that they get a deeper experience or deeper understanding during your session?
Just come with an open mind. Come with an open mind, come to have fun, come to enjoy the experience, because I believe NLP, learning about NLP, developing your NLP skills, it's all about playing and practicing and becoming curious. So come with a sense of curiosity. This is not academic. It's not, the way I work is not academic, it's experiential. There's no right way to do something, there's no wrong way to do something, there's no someone saying you're doing that wrong. No, it's go and play and experiment. So I think it's more, and that for me is for the whole conference as well. Come with a sense of curiosity, come with a willingness to learn, come with an open mind to see what's possible and what's not possible. Because sometimes, as we know, when you do some of these techniques, you don't get the result you wanted, but it's the perfect result for the client.
Yes, absolutely. Brilliant. And I think we can all come with a sense of curiosity. So that's quite easy preparation.
I think one thing is to think about your inside world and the outside world. Because I bring this in business all the time, and I get amazed at the number of business professionals who have never, ever considered that we all create our own unique map of the world.
Right.
So they tend to think that the reality they're experiencing, everyone else is experiencing the reality. Yeah. And then wonder why there's conflict, wonder why people are causing problems, and people maybe don't understand what they're talking about. So maybe find out a little bit more about how we create our map of the world. I think because that is fundamental in understanding how NLP skills work. Because remember, with NLP, we are looking at how people are doing something rather than why they're doing something. So the NLP skills gives us the skills to break down behavior into a code almost. You're breaking behavior into code so that you can, so if someone is not showing good emotional intelligence skills, I can watch that person and I can see how they're doing that.
Right.
So it's really just learning about the map of the world, just learning about maybe some of the presuppositions of NLP. But really, it's not the type of session that you need to do training, a lot of pre-course work. Because as I said, I take this into business and work with people exactly what we're covering, some of the techniques we're covering, with people that have got no NLP experience whatsoever, and they get it. Which is fantastic.
Which is the important thing, isn't it, for NLP professionals to understand how to break something down to take into the workplace, corporates, etc., etc. That's a really key skill to have.
And you'd have to be talking the language of business. We're nearly getting to the stage that companies are asking for NLP communication skills training. We're seeing that starting to happen at last.
Yes.
What I like to do, we're looking, okay, so you want to work with improving communication skills. You want to work with improving emotional intelligence skills. So we don't have to let our clients know exactly how we're doing this, but I just want to share loads of the different techniques that I use, that I put into, I bring into the actual workshops that I do in companies as part of how we get people more emotionally intelligent.
Wonderful. Thank you. So Fiona, what inspired you to want to present at the conference?
Sorry, what is it?
What inspired you to want to present at the conference?
Well, I've followed ANLP for many, many years, and I've been a member now for quite a few years. And I love sharing what I do. And I love showing how NLP skills can be so easy and quick to apply, but also I want to share the way that you can present this in business that becomes accepted. So it's really helping people, because I now know we're seeing more and more NLP professionals wanting to get into business or wanting to get into coaching or wanting to get into business coaching. So these are the type of skills that you can work with your clients, whether you're coaching your clients or whether you're training your clients. But it's working with the language that has to be used in business.
Wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you, Fiona. I mean, that's so exciting and a wonderful step forward for those NLP professionals who want to be able to take their skills into those environments. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, Fiona is presenting at the NLP conference in May. Fiona's presentation is on Sunday, the 12th of May at 9 a.m. BST, so nice and bright and early when we're thinking well. And as I mentioned, your topic, Fiona, is harnessing the power of NLP for building emotional intelligence. So thank you so much for your time today. Very much looking forward to your session in May.
Looking forward to meeting everyone again, because it's just such a fantastic atmosphere. Whether you're in person, I was in person there last year, or whether you're online, it's just a great community you're building.
Thank you.